As the first light of dawn painted the sky with hues of pink and orange, the small town of Millbrook began to stir. Birds chirped in the trees lining the quaint streets, and the cool morning breeze rustled the leaves. It was the day of the annual Millbrook Marathon, an event that had become a beloved tradition over the years. For many residents, the marathon was more than just a race. It was a symbol of community and perseverance. Among the participants this year was Emma, a high school senior who had been training for months. Running had always been her passion, a way to clear her mind and push her limits. Emma laced up her worn running shoes and took a deep breath. She glanced at the photo on her dresser, a picture of her and her father, taken the previous year. Her father, a seasoned marathon runner, had passed away unexpectedly 6 months ago. Running in this marathon was her way of honoring his memory and carrying on his legacy. The streets of Millbrook were already bustling with activity as Emma made her way to the starting line. Volunteers handed out water bottles, spectators set up their chairs, and vendors prepared their stalls. The air buzzed with excitement and anticipation. Emma spotted her best friend, Lily, among the crowd, waving enthusiastically. Lily had promised to cheer her on every step of the way. As the runners assembled at the starting line, the mayor stepped forward with a megaphone. "Welcome to the 25th annual Millbrook Marathon," he announced, his voice echoing through the town square. "This year's race is dedicated to all those who inspire us to keep moving forward, no matter the challenges we face." Emma felt a lump in her throat as she thought of her father. She closed her eyes for a moment, centering herself. The starting gun fired, and the runners surged forward. Emma quickly found her rhythm, her feet hitting the pavement in a steady cadence. The route wound through the picturesque streets of Millbrook, past familiar landmarks like the old library and the community garden. Spectators lined the sidewalks, cheering and holding signs of encouragement. Emma's heart swelled with pride and determination as she ran, each step a tribute to her father. At the 5-mile mark, Emma felt a twinge of fatigue in her legs. She focused on her breathing, recalling her father's advice, "One step at a time, Emma. Just keep moving forward." She pushed through the discomfort, her eyes fixed on the road ahead. As she approached the halfway point, Emma spotted Lily again. "You can do it, Emma," Lily shouted, her voice full of encouragement. Emma smiled and waved, grateful for her friend's unwavering support. The sun climbed higher in the sky, casting a warm glow over the town. Emma reached the 10-mile mark, feeling the strain in her muscles. She slowed her pace slightly, conserving her energy for the final stretch. Memories of her father flooded her mind, their early morning runs, his words of wisdom, and the way he always believed in her. With 5 miles to go, Emma's legs felt like lead. She contemplated slowing to a walk but quickly dismissed the thought. Dad wouldn't give up, she reminded herself. Summoning every ounce of strength, she pushed on, her determination unwavering. As she neared the final mile, the sound of cheering grew louder. The finish line was in sight, A banner stretched across the street with the words "Finish Strong" emblazoned in bold letters. Emma's heart pounded with a mix of exhaustion and exhilaration. She could almost hear her father's voice urging her on. In the final stretch, Emma's legs felt numb, and her breaths came in ragged gasps. But she didn't slow down. The crowd's cheers were a blur as she focused solely on crossing that finish line.